Best, worst
content.
Who, what, it must be. Who, what, it must be. Divine. It's spiritual warfare out here. It's spiritual warfare out here. That's why we must stay protected and equipped with these self-healing affirmations with a twist. Best, worst content? Oh yeah, that's the brand. That's the foundation to this healing journey. That not great, not good enough, but you fuck with it content. I am not my diagnosis. I am not what I've been through. You can beat me verbally, physically, mentally, emotionally, but you can't destroy me. I rise up, weathering storms no matter what. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your self-healing affirmations with a twist. I'll be your host, and I go by Divine DJ. And before we get started, let's go over the schedule real quick. These affirmations will be posted at the beginning, middle, and end of the week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Each week we'll have a different theme to give more context to the affirmation. And be advised, this content is for a mature audience. Our theme of the week is inner drive. Our affirmation today is hungry. Hungry. What is it? Having a desire, craving, or need for food. Feeling hungry. Strongly or eagerly desirous. If you want out of that toxic situation, if you want off the drugs, if you want off the alcohol, if you want a better grip on your mental health, you need to get hungry. Actually, should I say feed that hunger? You're already starving for better. Hungry for me looked like 3 jobs, living at work, falling asleep behind the wheel of the car from constant overtime. I was working in like one location and then, in security, sometimes you might have to go to one site, then you have to go to another, and it was back and forth, especially if you had to cover somebody else's shift and you didn't know it. Home long enough just to sleep and be right back to work again. So no matter how you look at it, you're living at work or you live to work. I desperately wanted out of the house with my brothers. The situation was just too toxic. Something I thought was a stepping stone my mom had left behind for us just turned into a dead end and a trap. The only thing I could see for the longest is, oh, mom, put us in a position where even though she wasn't here no longer, we'd be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like, oh, we needed to just stay with each other forever, but I thought it would have been something to give us some leverage to get ourselves together, to separate and be able to take care of ourselves on our own. Nothing came out of it for me but being a punching bag, stressed and constantly being sick in and out of the hospital because, my immune system was weak. Stress. I was finally able to come up with enough money to cover a security deposit and move on. Even though moving away from home still currently has me reeling. Like, even though it's been years now, it's still surreal to me. Like, I'm being honest. I kind of was people like to call it a late bloomer, but I always looked at my decisions and my moves from I'll be honest, a calculated or strategic place. Like, I didn't just, when most people turn 18, they just like, yeah, I know I'm about to move out of the house. I'm like, nah, I think I want to go to school. I think I want to, I ain't had nothing else going on. I'm like, no, I want to be prepared. That was my mindset, right? Like, I wanted to be prepared. I honestly can say it feels good to live in a clean home. It feels good to be able to live in your own space. Not begging someone to pay their part on the bills or the rent. It feels good not being in a place of fear and wondering when you're going to be attacked again, and knowing that people are around you are going to allow it to happen. Like, if you can't feel secure in your own space or around others, you don't need to be there. And I had to learn that. You can't just expect that somebody's going to be Captain Save-A-Ho in your life. And that doesn't have to be romantically either. You have to think about it. You can do bad by yourself. I don't need someone to assist me in doing bad. Yes, I struggle and I'm not where I feel I should be in life, but I believe I'm right where I need to be, or where God wants me to be. I have peace, but I have to learn how to embrace it. Because even though I'm not currently going through the things that I have been, I think, once again, we go back to being in your head. I've been enduring certain things for so long, even peace, even moments of quietness actually makes me very nervous. It makes my anxiety even worse. So get hungry. Don't give up until you have fulfilled what's driving you. Aim to be as safe as possible, but you may have to work, weird hours, long excessive hours to make extra money. You may have to miss some sleep. Everybody want to just lay around, sleep, and do nothing, and then complain about why they're not where they want to be, or why am I still in this situation? Because I didn't put any effort into getting out of it. But your peace, your freedom, depends on it. It depends on your actions, your mind state. Prioritize you, that is after God. Make sure that what you're doing, the steps that you're taking, the direction in your life, make sure God is at the forefront of that. So put God before all so your moves can be divinely guided. Prayer don't work without no action, movement on your part. It only helps those that help themselves. Until we meet again, make sure we're doing stuff to stay positive. Make sure you pray, meditate, and reflect, and know that it's one love. One love is for self. Peace.